Today, Luverne and Slayton, Leverne visitor on the scoreboard. Slayton home team. We'll start with the lineups for Luverne, post 478, Hardwood Coast. In left field, number 11, Ben Hartquist. Catching, number 7, Colton Howard. Shortstop, number 12, Carter Como. Second baseman, number 18, Jackson Lace. Third baseman, number 13, Josh Hanson. First baseman, number 9, Maddox Miller. Pitching today, number 2, Kelly Schumacher. Center field, number 5, Matthew Gangstead. And right field, number 10, Corey Cohen. The rest of the Luverne post 478. Head coach, Jake Haugen. 3. For Slayton, post 64. In center field, we got number 10, T. Meyer. Shortstop, number 11, Tristan Barron. Pitching, number 1, Vivian Place. First baseman, number 24, Drew Schneider. Second baseman, number 21, Carson Lewis. Third baseman, number 9, Hayden Belhaven. Catching, number 13, Danny Larson. In left, number 12, Levi Pepper. And right field, number 22, Eli Gillette. And the rest is Slayton. Players, please repeat after me. I will keep the rules. Keep faith with my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride under a victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Now let's welcome the Hardwood Post 478 as they bring out play. Please rise if you're able to move your caps to playing the national anthem.
Game 4 of the first round of the Sub-State tournament here for the Junior Legion West Division 2. Slayton and Luverne. Slayton is the home team tonight. Luverne is the away team. We had Cade Winiger, our PA, astounding PA announcer, with the starting lineups a little bit ago as they're getting their final warm-up tosses in as we look at the defense for Slayton. At first base is Crew Schneider. At second base is Carson Lewis. Playing the hot corner at third, that's Caden Veldhausen. And as we go around the outfield, left field is Levi Copperud. Out in the center field is Teague Meyer. As we move over to right field, we take a look at, that is Eli Gillette. Throwing for Slayton tonight is pitcher Dugan Kleiss and his battery mate Danny Larson. Oh, we got El Presidente. Maybe we can turn him down.
Selling you tickets into the huge fundraiser for the Baseball Association. So during the innings, we'll be offering.
As we look at Laverne's starting lineup, going around here, leading off Ben Hartquist, Colton Haubrick, Carter Como, due up here in the first inning for Luverne post 478. Luverne in the cream jerseys, pinstriped in red, top to bottom. Slayton in the purple jerseys, gray pants, white letters. Ben Hartquist leading off from the left side of the plate. First pitch from Kleiss. Bunted over the fence and out of play. As the JV assistant head coach, Cade Winiger, is fuming after that leadoff bunt attempt from Hartquist. I just got punched right in the shoulder. Oh, scoreboard is fixed. And we got debris on the field. We got a debris caution. The winner of this game will go on to play Adrian tomorrow night, as Adrian knocked off Medelia 3-0 in a rain-delayed game of about 40 minutes. Pitch down and low from Kleiss. Kleiss to Hartquist. With only one strike, we'll see. Hartquist takes that one. Really thought he might try to lay down another bunt the second time. He's pretty quick out of the box, especially he gets that push bunt down the third base line. So Hartquist, big swing, big miss, big walk back to the dugout for the first out for Luverne. After Hartquist's strikeout, catcher number 7, it's Colton Haubrick.
Catcher number 7, Colton Haubrick.
Haubrick takes the first pitch right back up the middle for a single for the Luverne catcher. And that single from Haubrick. Got the shortstop there, Carter Como, number 12. Max Salmon's into courtesy run for Haubrick. Haubrick, the catcher, going to give himself a little break. So Max Salmon's into courtesy run over there, getting the little skinny from Coach Ben Suri. Como, a dangerous hitter in the 3-hole. Takes a first pitch strike. As lost my pen again. Stolen pen again. It'll be like community. We'll just share it. Como goes the other way. Takes it to right field. Salmon's thought about it and immediately returned. He was like halfway. I think he would have made it had he went for it. Two straight singles and a little meeting at the mound here between Kleiss and his catcher, Larson. Jackson Lace taking some of his first at-bats here for the Junior Legion. I think he's a super junior Legion thinger. Coming off a stint on the DL. Or no, not disabled list. Well, it's a disabled list. Evens account here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Is the post 478 has. There's 1 out and runners on first and second. Outside. Lace pulls that one right out the outstretched glove of the shortstop. Shortstop could not corral it. Didn't have to really go far to his. Right, and that's 3 straight singles. Leverne has the bases loaded. For number 13, Josh Hansen. A chance here for Leverne to put up a big crooked number here with only 1 out. And if I'm Coach Haugen or Coach Sri, if I got one guy I could have up at the plate right now in this situation, it's Josh Hansen. So Hansen, a solid varsity high school player in the school year, had a great season here this summer, playing both for the Legion, and then being he's young enough, he has come down to play some Junior Legion. Hansen fires that one out of play, foul ball. To post 478's third baseman. Hansen ate up the shortstop. 1 run's going to score. Big throw in. Como is out at home. But one run does cross for Luverne. Como is gunned down on the error from the shortstop. Luverne does still have runners on the corners as Josh Hansen at first, Jackson Lace at third, and Maddox Miller, the first baseman, with 2 outs. Time is called. Keep an eye over on Hansen at first base. Running for... Doesn't go. He's going now. Hansen in at second base. And a base hit here from Miller will score 2 runs. Kleiss' pitch is outside. 1-1. Oh, brother. Brother. Popped up and out of play. Ooh. A new one. I like it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kleiss gets to come here with something good. Miller rolls over to third. Third baseman looks, fires over to first base. Ends the inning for Luverne. Luverne does get 1 across as we move to the bottom of the first inning. Luverne 1-0.
1 run, 3 hits, 1 Slayton. And bottom 1-0. This is one prize this half inning. The $250 Sunshine gift card goes to Toby Don't.
As we head to the bottom of the first inning here on the Redbird Field YouTube channel, bookmark this one as one of your favorites. Teague Meyer, Tristan Behrens, Dugan Kleiss. Those are your due up here. Yeah, on what ended up being a most beautiful night. So, I mean, if you can't be down here, we hope that you're here watching at home. You got something. You can sit outside in the porch, fire up the YouTube. Is that what the kids called it, the YouTube? Everything is the. Teague Meyer, center fielder for Slayton to lead off. Kelby Schumacher. A little Ric Flair to right. Thone is underneath it, puts it away. Tristan Behrens, a.k.a. Peaches. I thought when I saw that once, I thought it was Peaches, like from the President of the United States of America. Yeah, should be like Mario Peaches. Tristan Behrens, shortstop, had a rough go in the top of the first inning. And try to make up for it here at the plate. One swing of the bat can help the cause out here. Schumacher comes. Rick Diamond Cutter right back up the middle from Behrens, and Behrens is on with a single. Behrens on with a single. Going to help out his pitcher here. Dugan Kleiss can help out his own cause. Keep an eye over at Barron's over at first. Haubrick, a pretty solid catcher. Everything I've seen in this summer. And be a brazen move to try to run on him. Another fouled off. Kleiss is on Schumacher here. So we'll see what Schumacher does with it. See if he just keeps coming after him or he changes it up a little bit. Runner's going and hits Kleiss right in the shoulder. Kleiss on at first. Barron's moves up to second base. Crew Schneider, the big first baseman for the Slayton Junior Legion. Going to step in from the right side. 1 out, 2 runners on. Big spot here for the big first baseman. He pulls one, finds a gap in left center. 1 run's going to score. Barron's is around. He's sending him home. Here comes Kleiss. Kleiss is in there. And a 2 RBI double from Crew Schneider. And Slayton takes the lead 2-1 on a frozen rope from Crew Schneider. A great throw from Matthew Gangstead out there in deep center field. Almost gets Schneider. Schneider underneath the tag. Kleiss underneath the tag. Schneider hit the ball. Carson Lewis, second baseman, they try to keep the party going. And he fouls that one back. Schumacher really doesn't really have a wind. Just throws from the stretch. Like even when there wasn't anybody on, it seemed like. Schumacher fires a great pitch there. Schumacher's ahead now, 0-2. Down and out. I don't think we're going to see Schneider over that second base be stealing many bases, but he could. Pass ball could get him to third base, but he's in scoring position. See if Lewis can move him around. Count is even, back to 2. Big hole over there in right center as well. Good curveball there from Schumacher. Just missed. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. As we could see the return of the 6th inning shuffle. Inside, loses him, and Lewis takes first base. The 6th hitter to the third baseman, Caden Veldhusen. Ball down in the dirt. Not really. Clap your hands. The Cupid shuffle, no, something shuffle, isn't it? Ball gets away from Haubrick. Both runners will advance. Schneider moves up to third. Lewis moves up to second. And head coach Jake Haugen is going to come out and have a little meeting, try to calm his pitcher down here. Meeting the mound here is head coach Jake Haugen out to talk to his infielders and let them know, guys, it's just the first inning. Just relax. We got to keep our composure. 2 runners in scoring position here for the third baseman. Caden blocked there by Haubrich. Keeps the ball in front of him. If Haubrich does not block that ball, Schneider is scoring. Lewis is moving up to third. And Veldhuizen still has a chance for another RBI. Bases are juiced. Bases are loaded. Big spot here for the catcher, number 13, Danny Larson. Larson over the glove of Jackson Lace. 1 run is going to score. And solid hit right over the head of Jackson Lace as he reached for it just off the tip of his glove. Schneider scores. Everybody else moves up a base. And a base hit from Larson. Courtesy runner coming in over at first base for catcher Danny Larson. The 8th hitter here for Slayton and only 1 out for Levi Kupperud. Good big swing there from Copperwood. Low and outside. Luverne is desperately needing something here. A ground ball, double play to get him out of the inning. Slayton looking just to keep their foot on the throttle and scratch off a couple more runs here. Popped up. They head over, and that one is out of play. The race is on. They're going, and they're still going. One ball, 2 strikes to Copperwood. Schumacher delivers with a high fastball. Sends Copperwood back to the dugout for the second out. And with 2 outs, Eli Gillette, number 22. Big spot here. Bases are loaded. Base hit's going to score at least 1. Slayton got the bases loaded with less than 2 outs. So you want to take full advantage of that any way you can. I don't think Gillette's going to try to help out Schumacher. I think he's just going to wait till Kelby throws him a strike. And he's 3-0. Schumacher cannot afford to walk in a run here and turn the lineup back over to center fielder Teague Meyer, who's patiently waiting on deck. We'll see. Schumacher's got to come with at least 3 in a row here. That's 1. I think if you're Gillette, I think you just kind of sit and wait. Let it get to a full count, but Schumacher's got to come 2 in a row. He loses him. He walks in a run. A patient approach there from Gillette, and the night is going to be over for Kelby Schumacher. Schumacher goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 4 runs. 4 runs, 3 walks, and a handful of base hits. Schumacher moves over to third base, and now pitching for Luverne, number 12, Carter Como. As Como's going to take his warm-up tosses, I'm going to take a break. Lineup turned over for Slayton. Center fielder Teague Meyer, who flew out to right field to lead off this inning. That's right. This is the second time this inning. As Slayton still has the bases loaded. Yeah. Ball gets away. He walked in. Yeah. Yep. Como in for relief for Schumacher. I believe Hansen moves to short. 1-1 here. Big at bat here for Meyer. Got to find a base hit anywhere. Big a hole out there out in right center, as Gangstead's playing on the third base side of center field. Over the head of Jackson Lace. 1 run is in. 2 runs are going to score. A trip and fall, and he's okay. 2 runs are in, and it's 6-0 Slayton. We got 4 hits. Oh, you did? I just figured since I called it a hit because he pretty much had to leave his feet to get it. Yeah, it went right off his hand, though. Right. Meyer takes second base, and Slayton has been in this position pretty much a whole inning. 2 runners in scoring position since Kleiss, who is on deck. So Barron's led off the inning, first hit of the game. And he's back up looking to knock in an RBI here. Kleiss had the hit right off the top of Jackson Lace's glove. 2-1. Barron's a shortstop. Definitely made up for the error he had earlier in the top of the first inning. Came through and made up for it. Barron strikes out to end the inning for Slayton. But not before Slayton puts up 6. And Luverne is in a big hole as we head to the top of the second inning. Due up for Luverne, Kelby Schumacher, Matthew Gangstead, and Coy Thone.
Luverne Baseball Association prizes and two prizes are the Redbird Patio Party, $300 with the Redbird Patio Party here at Redbird Field. Goes to Dan Manning. Local Fire Pits goes to Annette St. Clair.
Kelby Schumacher going to lead off the second inning for Luverne as they've got a lot of work to do. But if you can, early enough in the game, chip away just a little bit at a time, and that 6-run lead can evaporate real quick. I mean, Slayton put up 6 in an inning, so I think Luverne can do it just as quick. We'll see. Schumacher is down 1-2. Lead off to the Luverne third baseman. Ground ball. First baseman gets there. What a play over there at first base. There's a lot going on in a short time to get it all done. And they get it done. Schumacher retired. Gangstead, the center fielder. Great job there by Kleiss to field his position. And no one's there for that one. Ball down low. Gangstead evens the count. Gangstead off the hands. Fights that off into the almost into the Bermuda Triangle. Barons races over there on the other side of the bag. Two outs here for Leverne. Coy Thone, right fielder. Cue shot just down the first baseline. Coy Thone hoping to start a 2-out rally. Curveball misses from Kleiss. Thone swings right through that one, finds himself in a 1-2 hole here with 2 outs. Fouls that one off. Kleiss just overthrows that one. A full count here. Payoff pitch coming to the right fielder, Coy Thone. Coy Thone had himself a decent at bat here. 6 to 7 pitches already. Off the hands, right back to Kleiss. Flips it over first, and Luverne is retired. As we move on into the bottom of the second inning, Slayton up 6-1. Nothing. 6-1. Due up for Slayton here in the second inning. Dugan Kleiss, Drew Schneider, and Carson Lewis.
Again, all games will be streamed live on River Field YouTube channel. For friends and family that cannot be here, it is 4:30 Redbird Field YouTube channel.
Bottom of the second inning, Dugan Kleiss leading off for Slayton. Walked and scored in the first inning. In that big 6-run first inning. Fights that one right off the hands. And he's there. Base hit. I don't know if Hansen just was taking his time over there, if he had to recoup the ball, but Kleiss was moving down the line. Crew Schneider had that crush, that double to left center, which was really the big spark for that first run, or first inning run rally. Balk is called on Como, and Kleiss will move up to second base. We don't have the Pepsi replay to kind of show the balk, but we know what one looks like. Inside, Schneider. If he had been wearing the Brandon Inge jersey, that would have hit him. Big and baggy. Ben Jarko in hammer pants. No, those are dress pants. Still swimming. Fouls that one off. 3 balls, 1 strike to Crew Schneider. With Sllayton on second base. Walks him. And with that, heads up base running there. And Dugan Kleiss is going to walk home on a wild pitch. Wild pitch walk and an overthrow. Kleiss scores the 7th run for Slayton. Schneider's on first base with a walk. And Carson Lewis. Inside pitch there to Lewis. Seemed, oh. And we don't want it to go upside down. Lewis swings right through that delivery from Como. He's falling way behind here, 0-2. That was hit right to Thone and retired for the first out of the inning.
Number 9 is hitting it off Houston.
Crew Schneider on first base for Slayton. Caden Veldhuizen with a little Ric Flair to right. And he's on with a single.
That's number 13, Danny Larson.
Not the most exciting play in the world, but effective. As Slayton with 2 runners on and 1 out. Danny Larson, one of the 5 Slayton hits. Catches the inside corner. Larson in on the plate, but I got the right angle here, straight down the line. That thing caught the corner. It's a perfect spot for catching the plate. Lame attempt over there by the first base coach to try to field that. Didn't lay out. Extra laps for him tomorrow at practice. Or whenever they have their next practice. 0-2. 1 out here to Danny Larson. Schneider at second, Veldhuizen at first. Larson at the dish. Como looks back, gives him a look, fires, and sets him down. Big strikeout there from Carter Como. And with 2 outs. 2 outs in the second inning for Levi Copperrood. Slayton up 7-1. Como been able to get ahead of these Slayton hitters early in the count and just hasn't really been able to put them away. Until Larson, but since that Larson started the at-bat, Como has just kind of been in a groove here now. Strikes him out. Como knew it. Slayton put a threat together there. They did scratch 1 run across. And we're moving into the 3rd inning. Luverne will have top of the order with Ben Hartquist, Colton Haubrick, and Carter Como due up.
2 more prizes for the Leverne Baseball Association raffle for tonight. The 4-bird pick off goes to Terry Overgard. And the e-bike goes to Travis Johnson. After this happening, we will announce the big prize donated by McClure Plumbing and Heating. It's the College World Series tickets. So this half inning.
Fielder number 11, Ben Hartquist.
Top of the third inning here at Redbird Field in the Junior Legion Sub-State Tournament, round one. Luverne and Slayton. Slayton with a big 7-1 lead. And leadoff hitter, left fielder Ben Hartquist, leading off the third inning. One and one from Kleiss. Kleiss is just missing on the outside. On those, all three pitches have just been just a smidgen outside. There he comes back in. Evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Ben Hartquist, 0 for 1, who struck out to lead off the game for Luverne. Kleiss trying to catch a corner and a break. Time is called. Full count, payoff pitch. Grounded to first. Kleiss hustling over there. He's got a man to beat, and Hartquist is fast, but not that fast, and is retired on the 3-1 putout.
Catcher number 7, Colton Howard.
Dugan Kleiss taking a little extra PFP during the week. Haubrick singled and scored in the first inning for Luverne. He's the lone Luverne run. Off the hands, nubbed over the left fielder's head. And Haubrick is digging for second base. And Colton Haubrick in with a double, 2 for 2.
Catcher number 12,
Max Salmon's back in to courtesy run. Luverne a perfect chance here to get one of those runs back with Colton Haubrick on second base. Carter Como at the plate. Over the head, and Como is rounding, Salmons. Salmons takes third on the wild pitch there from Ricky Vaughn. Como swings out of his shoes on that one. Salmon's 90 feet away. Catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carter Como. Como fouls that one off. As we look down the first baseline, we got a good crowd from Slayton here on the first baseline and underneath the canopy. As the Luverne side over there on the third base side is pretty much full. Big crowd out on the deck out in left field on a beautiful night, and a beautiful base hit right up the middle from Carter Como. Scores Max Salmons. And Luverne is going to have to slowly chip runs away at that big lead. One out for Leverne here in the top of the third inning. Lace fouls that one out of play. Jackson Lace also on the Senior Legion team, who had a game over in Truman today versus Sleepy Eye, and they lost that one. I believe it was 3-6. So the Senior Legion team is going to have their work cut out for them to come all the way back around through the bracket there. Junior Legion team, they're going to have to get some runs put together here, or they're going to suffer the same fate. Pitch down to Lace. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kleiss straight from the set. Rocks, fires. Popped up. Left field. Jumps and catches it and puts it away. Let's see. Josh Hansen, shortstop for Luverne, as Como is over at first base. Very safe lead over there at first base for Como. Caught, put away as we went upside down because that was Leverne scratches 1 run across here in the third inning. Bottom of the third inning, Eli Gillette leading off for Slayton. Gillette part of that big six-run first inning with the walk, the 2-out walk, brought in a run. So, and try to start off the third inning as good as he took off in the first inning. Golfs that one with the old 9-iron. Oh, and 2. Como comes high to Gillette.
If I can put half these songs in here, I would be lost.
Gillette right off the hands. Como flips her over to Miller and puts it away for the first out. Slayton turns the lineup over again, as this is top of the third inning and Myers' third at bat. So has a pretty good pace going. 1 for 2 already. Ooh, right in the dugout. One ball, one strike to Teague Meyer. As we do have some, looks like we have some defensive changes here. Shortstop right off the hands of Jackson Lace, and error right there on Lace. Meyer is on again as Jackson Lace moves over to shortstop. Kane Jurin's in at second base, and Josh Hansen over to third. So some infield changes here, almost wholesale changes for Luverne. The hit column, both teams even at 5. So the hit column doesn't matter. It's where the runs do, and Slayton with a big advantage there, 7-2. Como trying to catch old Teague Meyer over there leaning. And throws over again. We're going to get our cameraman on this one. Three in a row. Never 4. Never 4. Oh. Well, it has 9 arms and sucks. Def Leppard. Meyer off and running. And he's in there. Teague Meyer with a stolen base. Look at the Vernon second baseman there, which is into the game. Kane Jurens. Barons has a runner now in scoring position as Myers steals second. Takes that one right in the short right field, and runner is going to hold up at third. Tristan Barons with the base hit. Runners on the corners. So we'll see what Slayton does here if they do the old slow roll and try to get Meyer to score while sacrificing Barons in a rundown. So see that play a lot now. So we'll see what happens here. Keep an eye on both runners as Dugan Kleiss Kleiss fires that one right past the diving hands of Josh Hansen. Teague Meyer will score on just a rocket shot right down the line. Crew Schneider runners on first and second. Ground ball, Taylor made, double play, and Jackson Lace with a second error of the inning. And that was a costly one. A slow roll, Taylor made, double play. And now the bases are loaded with one out. And second baseman Carson Lewis is stepping into the plate. Luverne has all their infielders in here, going to cut the runoff at home. There's nobody going to try to hold these runners on, so they can try to get in the head. Hansen comes home with it. One, Holbrick over to first. They get him. It doesn't matter. The out is out at first there, so the double play. A great play there by Josh Hansen. With the old-fashioned, call it the 5-2-3 double play to end the inning. Slayton did get one across there to make it 8-2. If Hansen doesn't make that play, it's at least 10-2. And, yeah, as not good. But Luverne gets out of that scaled unsafe or unhurt. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We'll be back with the fourth inning. Fourth inning here, Redbird Field, leading off Maddox Miller as he fouls that one into the home bullpen. Souvenir City. No, not really. Foul ball city, Freezy City. On deck for Leverne, Kane Jurens. Miller pops that one, drives it. Left fielder again with his second jump catch of the game. Not sure if you just can't see it out there or not, but if he's getting ready for basketball season. Jurens, who is in for Kelby Schumacher. His first at bat with one out, gonna try to get something started here for Leverne. Pops that one up and out of play. Oh, and 1 to Jurens. Kleiss still dealing. Right by him there. We'll see. Ball gets right past the catcher. 1-2 to Jurns here with 1 out. Jurns to get on for Gangstead here. Misses outside, 2-2. High curveball there, couldn't quite catch a break. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to the Luverne second baseman, Kane Jurns. Jurns has some speed. Out by half an inch. Almost got a beautiful single there, but couldn't quite beat it out. 2 outs here. Matthew Gangstead, center fielder for Luverne. Gangstead takes a first pitch strike. Foul ball. Looked like it was touched right on the line, but must not have been. Magnum PI. Funny. Yeah, the old Papic Motors had a TikTok the other day with that song on it. Yeah. Hop on the old TikTok and check out the Papic Motors page. Watch all of them. And then like and follow. Center fielder runs in from about 180 feet out, makes the catch, and 3 up, 3 down for Luverne. So heading to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, number 9, Hayden Luverne. Pitcher number 13, Amy Larson. Now pitching, number 11, Ben Hartquist. At shortstop, Carter Como.
We have a pitching change again for Luverne. Ben Hartquist now on the bump. Jackson Lace moving out into left field. Como moving back to shortstop. What else do we got cooking here? I think that's it. So as we look at the bracket here for the rest of the weekend, which actually is not the weekend, the rest of the week, we're going to have, so this Junior Legion Sub-State Tournament starts today, goes through Tuesday, and I think it finishes up following Sunday, Monday. So it's kind of weird, but hey, if you're at work this week and you don't really want to work, just turn on YouTube, fire up Redbird Field. I think we're going to have all the games live streamed. Whether or not there will be audio for each game, that's to be determined. If I could work, I could load up my computer, bring it down. I ain't really going to, that's not going to work. But we'll be down here Tuesday. Not sure what games we'll have live streamed or not, but you can watch them all here on YouTube. Even better, just come down to Redbird Field and watch them in person. The winner of this game will play Adrian tomorrow, and the loser will go down and play Medelia. Danny Larson is up as here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Larson fouls that one right back into the catcher's mitt. Haubrick squeezes it, and Larson is retired for the second out. Levi Copperroot here in the fourth inning with 2 outs for Slayton. Fouled, no, not fouled back, completely missed. Wind has all died out. And Hartquist is way ahead here. Be a huge boost for the for Luverne post 478 if Hartquist didn't hit him. And they could have retired 1-2-3. Gillette grounded out to the pitcher's last at bat. Oh and 1 to Gillette. Hartquist throws over, but Copperroot was about 2 inches off the base here. We're going to take a look at his lead. Pitch is in there for a strike. Seen a bunch of guys tonight already, and even in the last game. They always want to have a step and a dive. Got to get the step before you can get the dive. Copperroot's off and running, and head first slide. And he's in at second base. Haven't seen a lot of the Hamburg Helper gloves tonight. Don't know if that fad is starting to fade away, going the way of the torpedo bat. I know, but I don't hear a lot of the torpedo bat talk anymore. Besides Cal Raleigh. Strikeout there from Ben Hartquist. hoping to get that'll get the juices flowing here for Luverne as he strikes out 2 and holds Slayton to nothing there.
Leading off for Leverne, right fielder number 10, Slayton.
Thone leading off here in the top of the 5th inning. Ground ball, fielded from third, fired over for the first out. Pitcher number 11, Ben Hartquist. Hartquist, who came in for relief and pitched a scoreless 4th inning. Going to look to get something going here for Luverne in the top of the 5th. Yeah, I just couldn't. Needed a flashlight so I could see what the heck we're trying to run the scoreboard in the dark. Need to get a lit up one. Three and 0 to Hartquist. Dugan Kleiss still dealing here. Three balls, 1 strike. Fielded at short, fired over. Hartquist is retired. Catcher number 7, Colton Aubrey. Haubrick's first pitch outside for a ball. Haubrick fly ball out to left. Caught, and Leverne retired. 3 up, 3 down. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Slayton still with a commanding 8-2 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning here at Redbird Field on the Redbird Field YouTube channel. Leading off for Slayton here. The 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning, and Teague Myers' 4th at-bat. So Teague Myers led off like 2 or 3 times this game in the inning. So I don't know, that tells you a lot. It tells me one thing, that Slayton has been just getting on base. They have 7 hits. Luverne had 4 errors, and there's been a bunch of walks. And it's not really helping Luverne's cause at all. Found themselves in a deep hole here, 6-2 or 8-2, down 6 runs. Meyer fouls that one off and out of play. Hartquist. And Meyer reaches for that one, and that one's out of play. One ball, 2 strikes to the center fielder, Teague Meyer. Hartquist deals inside. Meyer with a pirouette. Gets a 5.0 from the Russian judge. Did not quite stick the landing. And another foul ball out of play. Teague Meyer, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to take a timeout here. 3 or 4 foul balls already, so he's got Hartquist timed out. Just a little off on it. Right off the hands, and that one is going to drop. If you're not going to hit one into the outfield and just kind of droop one in there, you couldn't hit in a better spot there. I don't know if the phrase ugly but effective works, but that was ugly, and it was effective. Base hit, that's all that matters. Meyer's on first base. And Tristan Behrens. Hartquist, the lefty, could have a pretty slick move over here. Bunt from Behrens. Best lefty I know with a good move. Cade Winiger, probably. Best lefty guy running on third base that I know. Cade Winiger. Not to toot your own horn, not to toot your horn, but Behrens just fouling him off. A lot of freezies being delivered there to right side foul territory in the parking lot. Okay, there's a black pickup coming. Now, if Behrens could just smoke that pickup, would be funny. Hartquist deals, misses outside. Thought he was going to catch the corner. 2-2. 2-2 to number 11. Tristan Behrens. Myers off and running, and he's in there. Another stolen base. Three stolen bases on the night for Teague. Hartquist falling to the third base side of the mound and missing outside. Solid at bat there from Tristan Behrens. Fouled enough pitches off. Takes the walk. And Dugan Kleiss, the pitcher who started, and he's still throwing strong for Slayton. Kleiss pops that one up. And Lace squeezes that one. Definitely needed it after the night he's had with the glove. Lace not having a great night in the outfield here, so that catch, can of corn, but confidence booster. Crew Schneider. Schneider had a big double in the first inning, ran the gap all the way out left center, but has been quiet at the plate since that. Runners on first and second. Runners are going. Meyer timed that thing maybe just a smidgen early, but in there at third base. He takes third. Behrens follows him to second. And 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out for Slayton. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. On a gorgeous Sunday evening. Had a 40-minute rain delay during the Madelia-Adrian game. Sun came out after that, and temperature's about perfect. Could use a little breeze. Air's a little stale. Hartquist misses down low and is definitely not happy with any of the calls here. Fly ball left field. Lace going back. Meyer ready to tag. Meyer's running in, and Teague Meyer will score on the sac fly from Schneider. Two outs, runner on second base. Lewis goes swinging hard for that one. In the Lewis, bases loaded in the 3rd inning, comes up with 1 out, and the Luverne had all the defense in on the grass and hit one right to Josh Hansen at third. Hansen comes home with it. Hallbrick goes to first. Double play, inning ender. And thought the momentum might have changed after that in the 3rd, but Slayton came back and just put any fire that Leverne had out. Hartquist misses high. 3-1. 3-1 to the second baseman, Carson Lewis. Walks him. Walk to Lewis. I don't think we're going to see any coaches popping out here. I think this is a Hartquist inning here. So gapper there from Van Helden. 1 run is in, and runner at third and second, and that ball gets away. I don't think Schneider has the gas in the tank to get from second to home. So now with 10, so got to start thinking almost it's 10-2 in the 5th inning. We're almost in 10-run territory. Yeah, the winning run is at second base. right there. Caden Veldhuizen is your winning run. A base hit here from Danny Larson will end the game. Crew Schneider at third. Carson Lewis at second. Carson Lewis at second. Caden Veldhuizen at. And Danny Larson's at the plate. Only 2 outs here, so. Ground ball. Como fields it. Fires over. Miller was there to make the out. If he misses that, game is over. 10-2 as a big inning there for Slayton. As we head into the top of the 6th inning, Laverne's got a lot of work to do. But, I mean, I've watched this team a lot this summer, and talking with their high school coach, there's a lot of offensive power on this team. So 8 runs isn't much for this team. They just got to put it together here as they're down to their last 6 outs. Moving into the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning, first pitch. The Demons are out as Tristan Behrens does not want to pick up the 6th inning where the 1st inning was, as he has one go right through the wickets, and Carter Como reaches on an error. But Behrens was having trouble in the 1st inning with a couple of balls that were hit right to him. As Como's on first base, Jackson Lace is at the plate. Lace fouls that one right back into the netting. Down 8 runs. Well, Como shouldn't be really stealing. You don't want to. You're down that many. You don't want to get caught. As Lace takes a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Luverne left fielder, Jackson Lace. Lace, good hack on that one, but out of play. Just have to go over there. Start over. Oh, a balk. And Como is going to move up to second base on that. And follows that one right back. Solid at bat here from Jackson Lace. Hasn't quite, I mean, it's just off timing here. Thinking about that hamburger helper mitt. Como on second. Lace at the plate. Kleiss fires. Popped up. It's going to be short center field. Underneath it. Makes the catch and puts it away for the first out. Teague Meyer has been all over the game, offensively and defensively. He makes a heck of a run from where he's at in center field, come in and get that ball, and he's done it multiple times tonight too. So, Teague Meyer having himself a game. Dugan Kleiss just pitching a heck of a game here too. I mean, 5 hits, 2 runs. And Slayton does have 2 errors, but the 4 errors on Luverne are what's really killed them tonight. And the walks. Check swing. He held the pose for a little bit, but he pops out to the first baseman. There's 2 outs for the first baseman, Maddox Miller. Miller's last at bat, he put a charge into one out to left field, and I think that's the one that the left fielder went back and had to jump for, the first of the jump. Low and outside, first pitch to Miller. One and one. Leverne post 478. First baseman. Miller can get on. Kane Jurens is on deck. Miller watches that one, goes down 1-2. And on the wild pitch, Como moves up 90 feet. He's 90 feet away from scoring. 2-2 is the count to the Luverne first baseman, Maddox Miller. Dugan Kleiss still going. Just high. Tried to snap off a curveball. Just couldn't quite catch the top of the zone. Payoff pitch on its way. Kleiss from the wind. Popped up. That's in center field. Meyer underneath it. Camps out and retires Luverne in the 6th inning. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 10-2 is your score. Slayton on top. Pitching for Luverne now is 23, Max Salmons. Yeah, he was not playing third base. So I get distracted. Well, you stole my pen again. I'm going to bring you a pen next time we have a game together. I got a whole oh, we got a pinch hitter here. Number 19. Pops that up to short. And Como squeezes it, and it's out. He was batting for Levi Copperrood. Yeah. Yeah. One ball and 2 strikes to Gillette here. Bottom of the 6th inning. And Gillette times that one and just fouls it right back to the net. Fires way across there. Cross fires. Two balls and 2 strikes here with 1 out. Top of the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th inning. A strikeout to Gillette. Turns the lineup back over. Myers shows bunt, and Ricky Vaughn fires one halfway through the net. Do the old ball 8, ball 12. You can't say that. Oh, what the heck? No one's listening anyways. Three and 0 to Meyer. Full count here to Teague Meyer. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, sorry. What? As he's going, I don't know. Meyer just paid attention there, stole a second, and on the throw, Salmons was trying to intercept the throw, and wouldn't have mattered anyways if Salmons or Meyer was scoring from on that. So heads up base running there from Teague Meyer. Ball down and in to Tristan Behrens. So it's looking like tomorrow's matchups. Eventually I'll find that bracket. This is what you call being fully prepared. So tomorrow's games are shaping out. I'm going to turn my flashlight on because for some reason we don't have any lights down here. Well, the lights suck. First game tomorrow is going to be Wyndham and St. Hello! Got Wild Thing? I think it hit him in the head. Or it was a walk anyways. Must have been a dead ball because he has to go back. Luverne will play at 2. Yep. So Wyndham and St. James will be your first game. That'll be at 11, followed by Medelia. And if there's any strangest luck ever, Luverne will play Medelia at 2 in the losers bracket. Move ahead to the winner's side. It'll be Sleepy Eye and Springfield at 5, followed with Adrian and Slayton at 8. And that one is corralled by Thone to end the top of the 7th inning for Slayton. And his last chance for romance for Leverne. Bottom of the 7th inning. Due up for Leverne. Kane Jurens, Matthew Gangstead, and Coy Thone. Seventh inning, last chance for romance for Leverne. Down 8 runs, and leading off will be second baseman number 6, Kane Jurens. Pitching now for Slayton, number 9, looks like Caden Veldhuizen. Oh, no, I'm sorry, number 1. Is it? I can't tell. What? Okay. Well, see, I had him as like number 14 for some dumb reason. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jurens. Watches that one. Full count. You got to get 8 runs. You got to be the first. So Draw walk, base hit, ball 4. Battle it off there. Jurens, Gangstead, and Thone. Jurens battling here, fouled off 2 straight. Last 2 pitches have been timed up. Just miss hit. Jurens takes a walk, gets on. But Jurens on first base now. Brings up the center fielder. That's Matthew Gangstead. Gangstead 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field his last at bat. And Gangstead will be followed, looks by 23, Max Salmons. Throwback. Jurens underneath the tag. Great pop and throw there from the catcher, Danny Larson. Jurens a little gun shy over there now. Good secondary. Needs to get a little bit better of primary lead. Gangstead fouls that one out of play. To do what? Jurens into second base on the wild pitch. Cadillac's his way. In scoring position here with no outs. They have a chance. They just need a little, they got life. They just need to liven up a little bit, which is normally the loudest dugout in the district, is awfully quiet right now. Down low. Misses. 3-2. Full count to Gangstead. See if Matthew can find a hole. Big gap out there. Gangstead sent back to the dugout on strikes.
Pitcher number 23, Max Salmons.
Max Salmons steps in here for his first at-bat. Here with 1 out. Salmons can get on. We'll turn the lineup over. Ben Hartquist, Colton Halbrick. Halbrick having a really good game offensively and defensively too. So, great game here from Colton Halbrick. He does have 2 runs on 2 hits. If they can get around to him, they can at least maybe make it interesting. Get some Luverne runners on base. Post 478. Down 8 here in their down to their final 2 outs. Three and one. 1 runner in scoring position. And he walks him. Meeting at the mound here with 1 out here in the 7th inning. Oh, I think Dugan thought he was done. He is done. That was a good performance there from Dugan Kleiss on the mound for Slayton. And his night is over, and he will be moving to shortstop. Looks like number 9 is now pitching. Looks like Caden Veldhausen. Not an overpowering night for Kleiss. He did only have the 2 strikeouts.
Number 9, Hayden Veldhausen.
Used his defense and got his outs, but I don't know. Is there a junior legion pitch count type stuff, or? So I wonder if he went like the 104 and like, okay, you're good. But if you throw that many, you can't throw Monday or Tuesday. So you'd have to be next week unless it's like a full week. I don't know how that works, but if anybody knows, put that in the chat. Oh, I remember hearing about that one. Runners on first and second here for Luverne. There's a little life, and Ben Hartquist. From the left side here. 8-run lead, pretty safe with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 7th. Completely different style here at pitcher. And runners are going to be running here for a little bit. Slayton just needs to get out of here as soon as they